The celebrities that we see on the screen, we may think that they are the most happy and successful people in the world because they appear to be happy in public. But the reality is something very different from what we see on screen.
Because I don't think anyone understood what I was experiencing.
লাইফে বিয়ে করেও কাউকে বলতে পারিনি আমি বিয়ে করেছি।
এই সুন্দর চেহারা লোক আমাকে মতো কুশল চেহারা লোকদেরকে দেখতে পারে না।
I think to show like everything was okay because it was not.
এই হালত দেখে ঘুম গায়ে
মা হচ্ছে এটাও আমি বলতে পারিনি যে মা হচ্ছে।
আমার চেহারা ভালো নাই, কথা বলতে পারি না।
আমি না পাগল হয়ে গেছি ভাই, আমি পাগল হয়ে গেছি।
চল ঘুমাता हूं।
अभी मैं ओशिवारा पुलिस स्टेशन गई थी, शर्लिन चोपड़ा इधर आके रो रही थी।
আর আমাকে ধিক্কার দেয়, কষ্ট দেয়।
আমি মরতে চাই না এইভাবে।
Majority of these celebrities that we see are depressed, sad and lonely behind the scenes, although they try to act very cool in public. Sometimes the reality comes out even in public. They cannot hide it anymore because it's too much for them to take in. They feel lonely, depressed and sad. This loneliness and emptiness that they feel inside them is not because of not having anybody around them, but it is because they are not connected to their Creator. Allah says, those who have believed and whose hearts are assured by the remembrance of Allah, unquestionably by the remembrance of Allah, hearts are assured. Mumbai, the city of entertainment where people become famous and popular overnight. The city may appear to be very attractive and full of light to people outside when it comes to entertainment. But majority of these so-called superstars live with a lot of darkness in their hearts. No one here knows when they will become drunk, depressed and start feeling lonely. Kapil Sharma is one of the examples.
मैं actually literally depression में चला गया था.
And when they cannot find the actual reasons for their depression, sad and loneliness, such arrogance and rudeness in public kicks in.
फिर देख लेंगे मेरी चड्डी नहीं उतारी ना मैंने।
सुनिए, don't act smart with me.
Why do you care?
I do care because people care. People want to know.
The life that these people live is something that is very far from the remembrance of Allah. Their life is full of worldly matters. They hardly think about death and the life after death. This is why when something goes wrong in their life, they cannot take it. They think this is it, there is no way out, and there is no one out there to help. They see darkness everywhere without any hope because they do not have a firm belief in Allah and the life after death. This is why we see a lot of them committing or trying to commit suicide because they think by ending their life, their problems will also end. Little do they know about the life after death. If they knew, they would realize that the temporary life of this world is only a journey, not a destination. Those that have even a bit of intelligence take a U-turn from this lifestyle and return to their Creator for a peaceful life and a successful death. And those that continue with their ignorance live a life full of misery and sometimes take the wrong turn, destroying their worldly life as well as the hereafter. Allah guides whom He wills.
সবাই বলে আমার পাশে আছে কিন্তু কেউ নেই।
If the help doesn't come from Allah, there is no one that can help. When people forget Allah, He puts fear, misery and darkness in their hearts and minds. He makes them depressed and their life becomes miserable and hard from which they see no way out. When you turn to Allah, it doesn't always mean that you won't go through any calamities, sadness or troubles in life. However, Allah will make it easier for the believers. When troubles and calamities touches the believers, they do not become depressed or sad, knowing that Allah is there to help. And they accept the fact that the life of this world is only a test for the hereafter. Allah tests the believers with calamities and troubles, but He makes it very easier and light for them. Allah says in the Quran that He does not burden a soul beyond its capacity. And as for the disbelievers, He says, whoever turns away from my remembrance, indeed he will have a depressed life, and we will gather him on the day of judgment blind.